The way LegalMatch has positively affected my business is that I can review the request online and determine whether or not that's something I want to handle. The other thing it has done is I handle my LegalMatch cases differently than I do cases that come from other sources. And by that I mean that when it's a LegalMatch problem, usually they are not familiar with working with attorneys and the legal processes. And so what I do is I charge them on a flat fee basis. And if they want to pay the flat fee, they know in advance what's going to be charged and there are no surprises. Now, sometimes that works out to their advantage and sometimes it works out to my advantage. But what it does is it gives them certainty so that they know what to budget for. During the pandemic period, no one was really doing any real estate deals. The development projects that were in the works were put on hold, especially office projects. And in fact, the office development market has still not come back here. Condos are booming, but office and commercial space is not. So had it not been for LegalMatch to pick up the slack during that period of time, things would have been tougher than they are. I guess a better answer would be that the way I use LegalMatch is the bricks are existing clients and LegalMatch is the mortar that fills in around them to make the building solid. What I like the most about LegalMatch is being able to review it ahead of time so that I don't even have to waste my time engaging on those cases I have no interest in. Whereas if somebody calls you at the office, you're 15 minutes in before you say, wait, time out, I'm not going to do that. Because at this point in my career, I can pick and choose what I want to do, and I'm only going to do those things that interest me. Well, I've really not had to use the account manager much at all because things have run pretty smoothly. I really have no complaints. I might go 2 or 3 days or maybe even a week without taking a case, and then all of a sudden I might take 4 in one day. But it's always there. It's always pinging with a new case. Even if you don't want to take the case, it's interesting. I would say maybe a third, but now I'm on the low side. I've got friends that use LegalMatch and probably have in their specialty turn into cases with them, maybe 60%. My situation is a little unique in that I don't have to have the LegalMatch cases. I take them because some of them are incredibly interesting and most of them are almost like a law school exam. I find the cases that I get, even though I'm very selective, incredibly interesting and really tax your brain. Well, I've never used another lead generating system. Some of my associates for a while used a divorce lead system, but they were the 2 kids that were doing that were taking virtually anything that came in, and they wound up working extra hard for not very much money. I would say that the LegalMatch system is of value when you consider the money that comes in versus the money that you pay for LegalMatch. Just the clients that it generates. That's really the only thing that is appealing to me is the ease of use, the fair price, and the money that it generates, and the good cases that it generates. I would say if you're a new lawyer and you're just starting out and you're using the LegalMatch system, respond to virtually all of them because For instance, some of the ones that I don't respond to will be complaints about a rental unit, an apartment complex, or a condo where the landlord refuses to make repairs that are required. Now, I can't spend my time doing cases like that, but when you're a young lawyer with nothing else to do and you're picking up those little cases, those are good for 1,000 or so a piece at least. And if you take a lot of those, yes, you're going to be working 10, 11 hours a day, but you'll make a decent living off what other people would throw away. I would say that even though I haven't had experience with other services, I'm very happy with LegalMatch, and I think that it's a good value and it works for an old lawyer like me. And if you work it in a little bit different direction, it works for a young lawyer. The other thing I would say is that as you roll through the year, you'll find that some months you really don't make that much money. In other months, you make a lot of money, but it averages out. So just don't get discouraged.